How's it going, guys? We're over here back with an episode of TRTG, and we got ourselves another exciting episode that we have for you. And you may be wondering why I haven't been uploading, and it's for the simple fact that since my last upload, things haven't been going the way I planned. The first one was on the app, and on the app it was very easy to get stuff done and get everything sorted, but unfortunately I lost that account and somehow I couldn't recover it because I had an Xbox EA account and somehow they merged when I transitioned over to my PC. And so basically I had to restart everything over, redo everything. And as you can see, our opponent had a very good team over there, and we needed to make sure we get 11 wins. So wondering why is 11 wins such a big deal? Well, unfortunately for me, I've been having a hard time in this game. So after a bit of settings and everything, finally the game has been working out. A terrible goal from us there. Considering the state of this game, I'm not surprised that my opponent was marking that ball brilliantly, and we still managed to score. And they rebound back to us after our opponent made a good tackle, and we score again. Obviously, we have to call these things out on both ends. We cannot be complaining when things go against us only. We also complain when things go for us and they're not right. And that was a pretty decent goal. It was dodgy the way we got the free kick though, but the goal itself, no problems there. A deflection there of my player after marking the ball, pulled my player out of position there. Now he's free. I make a brilliant tackle there. Somehow the ball rebounds back to him and he gets a goal. Absolutely fantastic EA. Griezmann shagging off the challenge, easy goal for us. So that causes our opponent to rage quit, meaning that we get our 11 wins. And I've been struggling to get 11 wins since the game came out. The closest I came was 10 game win streak, and then obviously after that it was just downhill. I don't know what the hell happened. There's our rank 5 confirmed, and absolutely abysmal performances past two. I think the before this weekend I skipped out the last 2 weekends. I never even played FUT Champions. I thought to myself I had better things going on with my time than play FUT Champions because of how bad the game was. And there's our rewards looking great. And of course we're starting off with the 84 pluses. The first one we get we get one walkout for the one, and that's not too bad. Our second one, however, we managed to pack 3 walkouts, which is fantastic. Obviously we'll go with the Ruben Diaz, absolutely brilliant. 89 rated player will go a long way. And for our final one, we managed to get another Ruben Diaz. Obviously I was thinking of Delic because we don't want to do, but I'll just have to quick sell recovery because I do have one quick sell recover, and I'll just use it for that when I need him. There's our rewards, very good rewards for a rank 3 scrub or rank 5 scrub like me. And we will start off with the rare players pack. We get ourselves a Jan Oblak. Now I do know a lot about him. I am using him in goal. One of the better keepers. That's another thing I was struggling with at the beginning. Keepers, well, absolutely abysmal. And obviously in our ultimate pack we get ourselves a pretty decent Luka Modric, which is a dupe, and we get Rolfo and Cancelo as well, which is pretty decent. Cancelo going for I think just under 15k, and Rolfo going for I think 2 more k in that, so which is pretty good in my striving condition. There's a lot of 84s, and there's that duplicate Luka Modric. And then in our campaign bag, this is where everything just went right. We get ourselves right wing. When I saw the right wing French, I already knew who it was, and UCL lights. So UCL Robertson knockout Dembele. This card goes for 1 million. So you can just understand my joy. And then now that my gameplay is now sorted, and I will get to that how I sorted that out in a bit. Now I can actually use him to his full capabilities, man. I don't have such issues as I did before when I started the game. And then in our final pack, our 85 by 2, we get a goalkeeper. Yep, that's how it goes. Kobel and Alama, they're tradable at least. That's a benefit of it. And then we completed a few challenges. We get ourselves an 83 by 3. And then obviously I had to make a decision here, base hero or a 87 times 2. Now obviously we can still do the base hero SBC, so obviously I would go for the 87 times 2 for now. Even though we don't pack anything, we'll at least get walkouts, 2 walkouts, which will go further than a useless base icon. Now 83 by 3, we saw French, CM, Juventus, and I was thinking to myself, is this Pogba? Just thinking, no way. And I remember Rabiot is still in the team. Pogba was not the only French CM there. And then in our final 87 times 2, we get look at it. We have our Son. And obviously it will be a double, and the other one is also an 87 Odegaard, which is absolutely abysmal, but it is what it is. I did weigh my options, and this was a possibility. But yeah, so that was our rewards. And then getting to the current message of what issues have plagued me during this game. And one of them was when I started the game. This is the actual live footage, and yeah, it took me straight to the starting a game screen. That's when I realized my account has gone missing, or it's messed up somewhere. Yeah, so I tried to reload it and to figure out what the issue was, only to realize there are 2 accounts on my Xbox account and one on basically the EAFC site or the app. So it was picking up my latter, which I don't really use, and yeah, and I believe that it overrode my previous account, my Xbox account. Unless maybe I go on my Xbox and maybe I can figure that out. But yeah, my account was gone. I was demoralized already, so ended up just biting the bullet and starting a fresh game, which is not ideal because I've done so much on the app already. So now I had to go and redo everything. So that thought was plaguing my mind already. By then, I was not incentivized to pretty much continue this game. I had no passion for it from that moment already. But anyway, we managed to start off our game, and the next step that we had to deal with was the actual gameplay. So now my computer is pretty decent now, and it should run FIFA no problem. But damn, I mean, look at that delay. Like I pressed B multiple times to try and get that shot in. My player still did not manage to do that. Here's our opponent just walking past my defender like he isn't there. I mean, the game is 4-4. That could have led up to a goal instantaneously. And then obviously we have to get a luck on our side as well. Like he scored previously, and then now look at that. In the last minutes of the game, his goalkeeper cannot make an easy save, which is absolutely horrific. I would be pissed if I ever seen that. But this game continued on the trajectory that it started with, and yeah, my defense cannot seem to get the ball from this guy, and it was just absolutely terrible. We end up winning the game anyway through penalties, and yeah, our opponent also with a match ball, but that game was the epitome of what this FIFA game is all about. Here's some more footage. My players, I don't know what is happening there. My goalkeeper doing his own thing, my player doing his own thing. Absolutely. Like when you're in those situations and stuff like that keeps happening, and then you just panic and you don't know what to do. You start frantically fighting the game instead of fighting your opponent. And why I'm showing the victory goals as well is because people have this conception that or if you win the game, it's fine, everything is okay. But no, this game, even after the match, it makes you feel that type of way. Anyway, continuing with the footage. You can see here from Kaka, another blunder from the goalkeeper. Absolutely shocking how this goalkeepers, they can allow it. Anyway, moving on to our message from EA. What made me start enjoying this game again? So basically, they released an update, and as you can read from the notes, pitch notes, reduced midfield congestion, reduced sideline pressure on attackers, decreased manual goalkeeping movement speed and positioning, more offensive-minded wingbacks in 3 and 5 at the back formation, even more room at the back, obviously, and in 94 new players, okay, whatever, over 100 new winter-themed, okay. Anyway, so now as you can see, yes, I could attack in the middle previously, but it was more difficult to do so than in this game. Now I went behind in this match, and it just became that much more easier to do stuff, man. Like I never felt challenged in this game, in this matchup. I always felt like I was in control. I never felt like, well, obviously weird stuff was still happening, like random things, but I never felt in a way that that there was no way for me to overcome those challenges. Like previously, I felt like once you go behind and your opponent is in a certain mindset, then you struggle to come back into the game or to get a grasp on the game. It was a weird thing. Now I'm just having a good time, enjoying myself, and most of the footage that you've been seeing in this FIFA is from the newest version of FIFA, the latest version. So what ended up happening was, I was playing on a TV. Now, obviously, the lower hertz was a problem, but once I figured out that if I just adjust my FPS correctly, over 60, that was now a playable game. When I was playing on 60 FPS with 60 hertz, absolutely abysmal. But once I started playing on 90, and now I'm playing on 120. Obviously, I had to reduce my resolution to 1080p from 1440p, just so that I can get a stable frame rate. And everything has been going smoothly since then. I've had no issues with the game. Well, not as much issues. I feel like I'm in more control of my players. Before, I felt like I was sliding all over the show. The game was absolutely unplayable. And now, obviously the random things are still going to be there, but there's so much randomness in the game. And now there's randomness in terms of how your players' movements react, how you shoot the ball. It was a bit too much for me, and I was absolutely about to give up on the game until EA released this patch, making the game a bit more playable, in my honest opinion. And now I can actually compete. Like you saw how when I played against that opponent, he had a much more significantly better team than me. But because now I'm the better player, I actually came out on top. Like he had no answers to my questions, and I ended up making it out of that match like fully in control. So when it comes down to the game, yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of them already in my team, but yeah, after that, if that was not the case, with no evolution in this game, that would have been the end of this game. That's what I have to say for EA. They saved one more customer from quitting their stupid game. The game is still in a damaged state, but it's in a better state than what it was previously. That much I can say. But anywho, enough of this talk. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you enjoyed my rambling, please leave a like and subscribe. And it would be very much appreciated. But yeah, until next time, take it over. We'll be out of here, man. Peace.